Welcome back. Today, I'm going to be showcasing POPOS Beta. I'm going to install it in VM. I'm going to install it in VM and then go through the desktop and show you what's installed by default. And then we're going to jump to bare metal and then going to run a couple of games through it. Now, mind you, this thing's not ready for everyday use, not by a long shot. I've had it installed for a week and it ran fine till I updated it, and then I started getting a bunch of things going on with it. So okay, I just got it running in the VM, and this is unfortunately the best I can get the screen to show up. I can't get it full screen because we're on Wayland. Yay for Wayland. I don't know how to get it set, to go full screen on Wayland yet. And I messed around with this thing in a while, and they've changed a lot around, so it took me a while to figure out where everything was. So, as soon as we get it on the desktop here, we'll go ahead and see if I'm commentating right now, and it wouldn't go full screen. No matter what I tried. I'm trying to remember which key goes full screen and gets me out of full screen. Okay. And it just blanked out. We'll go ahead and skip forward on this. Alright, here we are. We're in the installation. Click English on the keyboard. United States. Select English again. Right, popped up again. Default keyboard layout. Clean install. TAB box hard disk drive. Erase and install. Right here's where you want to put your username in. Click next. Eventually. All right. Choose your password here. Make sure it's strong and secure. Like mine. It's definitely not 1, 2, 3, 4 here. All right. Now here it gives you the option to encrypt the disk and set a password for it. And I usually don't run into this. I'm trying to decide what I was going to do. And then I obviously chose don't encrypt. All right, she's installing. And if memory serves me, it took about 5 or 6 minutes in a VM. 4 to 5 minutes on bare metal, and Bassite it only took 3 minutes. That's the speed of the drives there. My main drive's in M.2 NVMe, and this is installed on a SATA 3 SSD. Both extremely fast, but obviously the M.2 is going to run way faster than the SSD is. More bandwidth. All right, I'm going to speed this up and then I'll be back. Okay, when she's done, click restart device. And then she'll restart for you. Bunch of scary words on a black screen. Not. Just rebooting. And POPOS splash screen. All right, here's where you put in your password and go onto the desktop. Wait till the desktop reloads. Or loads up, rather. Can't tell I haven't been through this a few times. Reloads. All right. First thing you want to do is on a normal distribution is do your updates. But this is the welcome screen. Screen reader. If you have Wi-Fi, this is where you take care of that. I'm going to stay on wired. Click next. It's going to ask you for your area, or for your country, rather. Ask you for the keyboard and zone. And I can't type, obviously. It's loss, not lass. Steve, get it together. Come on now. You can do it. There we go. Click on next. To select your area. Mine would be, the closest one is Los Angeles for me. And here, theme desktop. Different colors. There's only, in my opinion, a couple of good ones. The Cosmic Dark, the Mocha Dark, and the Nebula Dark. Cream is okay. Just not my thing. Not into cream, if you know what I mean. I like my coffee dark. Alright, after you select that, click next. Layout configuration. Now you can do top panel and bottom dock. Like is where it's set up right now. Dock on the bottom, panel on the top. Or just the bottom panel. And that's more of a Windows-like experience. Workspace for your workflow. Float or automatically tile windows per workspace using the tiling. Shows you how to get around. Shift plus super plus your arrow keys will key from window to window. And for your apps menu, you can hit the icon down at the bottom, brings up all the things, or you can hit your super key, which is your Windows key, and that brings up something like Rofi. It's a drop down menu, and then you type in the first few letters of the app, and it gives you a list. Here I'm still trying to figure out how to do the display on here, and it will not go all the way up. That's the closest as I can get it. I don't know the terminal commands for making it 1440. In X11, it'd be xrandr, and that'd bring you a list of resolutions, and then you type in xrandr again, set blah resolution size, and boom, lo and behold, Bob's your uncle. Wayland, it's not like that. One fun fact about Pop! OS, and I have mentioned this, is the reason I chose this and to do this and torture myself again is they have the 6.16 kernel installed on this. That puts it above where the 9000 Radeon series is baked into the kernel. So as soon as they get this thing fixed, man, I'm going to be all over this operating system. I used to run Pop! OS. I'm updating it right here. I ran it for over a year and a half. And then they decided to write their own desktop. I get why they did it. GNOME is You get it set up the way you want it, and then they do something that completely breaks all the work that you did. And yeah, but this has got to be rough, man. Writing it in Rust, maybe even better. I don't know. I'm not a programmer, so I wouldn't know. But you'd have to imagine maybe a little bit tired of having to deal with some other stuff or this kind of stuff or that kind of stuff going on. I'm rooting for these guys, man. They have their own line of PCs. They're tailor made for Linux. And, if you're into installing, oh, wanting a Linux system, and you want to know that everything works properly, System 76 has them for you. Although they are a little bit expensive. My system that I built runs up there with almost, their top stuff at half the cost. Okay, here I'm trying to install the development line of Wine. I don't think they have access to that. Because if you notice, the repositories are apps.popos. Whatever. When it goes to install. So I'm typing in sudo apt install wine, which is their base wine game mod, so I can run certain background processes to speed up your game and help govern. It's a long thing. It works. It helps with older games. I just don't got the words right now to describe it. So you also want to grab Steam installer. I'm really going slow on this. Steam command, in case you want to tweak around in the command line and tweak certain things on Steam to get it running like a raped ape. And then you want Steam devices so you can have controllers, input pads, all kinds of stuff. And then it's going to ask you, yes, are you sure you want to do this? Type yes. Don't forget to update, though, beforehand. That's sudo apt update, and then sudo apt upgrade. And that'll update the cache from the repositories for all the new stuff that needs to be updated. And then upgrade will take that cache and look at what you have versus what needs to be upgraded, and then upgrade what needs to be upgraded. That's how it works. Okay. While it's doing that, we're going to look around at what she has under the hood here. Well, more on top of the hood than under. Under the hood is Ubuntu and Debian. We got Bluetooth. The Cosmic Kernel, Cosmic Text Editor, Firefox, which I don't agree with anymore because their AI stuff slows that thing way down. The Office is Document Scanner, Document Viewer, Image Viewer, LibreOffice Calc, LibreOffice Draw, just LibreOffice and all the usual suspects. And then Thunderbird for your email client. And over here in system is disk analyzer, iBus. Click on system analyzer. It shows you how much is left on your hard drive there. Alright, you have iBus language support, pops like a USB flasher. That's the flash operating systems onto USB. Printer support. Second set printers, and Linux has awesome Linux has awesome printer support, by the way. And then Repo Man is where you add repos in. And that's where your distribution gets all of its software. And then there's Flatpaks, which are not as fast as the native packaging system, mind you, but it is sandboxed, which your native packaging isn't. Network connections. We're running wired right now. Utilities, advanced network configuration, cosmic screenshot, character Mac, disks, file roller, fonts, passwords, and in Grandpa file roller, I believe it is. Text info and Vim. Now they have Vim installed and not Nano, so Vim usually is used in the terminal for editing text files. Well, if you have any thing you need to do to like your USB drives, hard drives, external hard drives, internal hard drives, that's what the disk is for. Now, if you go over to here, you can add a group. I'm going to type in games here. All right, this is the Pop Shop, or formerly known as Pop Shop. It's the bizarre thing. They use the bizarre wraparound for their store for their apps. And these are all Flatpaks, by the way. They don't like snaps, and I don't blame them. And if you're interested in, and you have an AMD GPU, LACT is how you would LACT is what you'd use for your fan control and for overclocking, as long as the distribution's set up to do that. If not, you're just gonna have basic controls, basic overclocking, none of the advanced stuff. You'd have to go in and set that part up. It's one of the benefits of having a gaming distribution. They already do all that. They already do all that stuff for you. Usually, let's put it that way. If it's just somebody, hey, I could do a distribution. Let's do a gaming one, and I've seen that too. I've seen that on just regular distributions, or they just theme it differently and call it a distribution. Okay, I opened up a web browser, went to flathub.org. Flathub is where you'd want to get all your apps, your Flatpaks from. In case your distribution doesn't allow you to have full access to the Flathub or the Flatpaks, you can go there, copy one, drop it in your terminal, and install it. Mind you, they're not all verified, though. You can go there to get Lutras. It's another launcher for games. Primarily, it's prided in game preservation. You can pipe Steam through it, GOG, Epic. On the right-hand side, I'm doing that. I'm installing Lutras manually from the Flatpak. And this is what it looks like. Okay, now I'm going to install the Heroic Game Launcher, which does Epic, GOG, and Amazon games. Copy that. Open up terminal. Paste in the terminal. Hit enter. And it's looking for matches right now. And it'll ask you, do you want to continue? Click yes. Or type yes. And then yes again. And then Bob's your uncle. The beauty about doing it this way is you can download and install as fast as you can get them into a terminal. Through the flat hubs or the through the store, you can only do one at a time. And there's Lucius. And Lucius is updating. It's gonna take a minute. Okay, now I'm on Bazite right now. I'm doing the commentary while I'm on Bazite. I'm gonna go ahead and jump to the games. After you get everything set up on your distribution, then you're ready to game. You're ready to go. I'm going to do a full video on how to do that next. This was just a quick, easy showcase of POPOS to show that, yeah, it can game. Does it have issues? Yeah, you bet you it has issues. But they're working on them. And they're working on them fast. Case in point, when I downloaded it originally and then installed it, I couldn't drag and drop any files across from window to window. You can do that now, and a couple other things. So I'm assuming within 6 months, she's going to be smoothed out enough to actually be launched out to the public for public use. So, yeah, let's get on to that gaming. That part is pretty much universal between Linux distributions. Okay, we are back. Alrighty, we're going to do a little gaming here on System 76 Cosmic Desktop. And we're going to go right where we left off from the last video. And we're getting a max of 100 G's. Yeah, that's pretty cool. What is going on? Okay, my Xbox controller isn't working. Yeah, I've already recorded this once and I'm not having the problems I did pull that. There we go. Let's see, jump. W shift. Let's get over there.
The Order of Trinity pursued the Prophet and his people relentlessly until finally confronting them in their hidden oasis.
Of course. Alrighty, that was just a quick little run there. And we're going to get out. I ran this thing for a week, no problems, and today I'm having problem after problem after problem. I updated it, so I'm kind of wondering if that's something to do with it. My controller worked. Now it's not working really well. What else? Now this is an OBS issue. I experienced this on Bazite. I never experienced it anywhere else. My audio was cutting in and out on my microphone. Took me a little while to figure out on Bazite, but as soon as it happened over here, I knew what I needed to do. But over on Bazite, there was an update, and that went away and never happened again. So there's something in the background that's OBS doesn't like. Just leave it at that.
That building used to be in one piece and not lava adjacent. Till the crackening, anyway. Could you kill all those baddies for me too? Not excited about being mauled again. Voila! One Ozkit. Great for breathing, double jumping and slamming enemies. Now, to repay me for saving your life, you're gonna end someone else's. His name's Deadlift. He's nearby and he's an asshole.
He's also got something I'll need to get us into Concordia. Why don't we just make up a word that rhymes with orange?
Deadlift leads a band of scavengers, scavs, who used to raid the old Dahl dig site. Colonel Zarpedon imprisoned them, but they escaped when Dahl's digging cracked the moon.
Zarpedon? Was her dad a kaiju or something?
Anyway, he's got the Digistruct key for my Zoomy stations. Killing him will get you to Concordia and make my week. Win-win. Nah, take your time, mate. I could stand here forever.
Well, that's it for POPOS. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like and subscribe. And if you didn't, like and subscribe. Yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace. I'm out.